Yeah, I don't have a PowerPoint to share, so I'll just be talking. So my presentation is on the Three Gunas, and I have been researching on how the word guna has been interpreted differently across different schools of Hindu philosophy. So I have known about the Three Gunas, but I was always curious about its origin and how it can be applied to different contexts. So the concept of Three Gunas originated in Sankhya philosophy, and that is one of the 6 schools of Hindu philosophy. The Sankhya school is most closely aligned to the Yoga school of philosophy, and today the Gunas are synonymous with nearly all the other 5 schools. The 3 Gunas, Sattva, Tamas, and the Rajas, have always and will continue to be present in all of us and in all things. These 3 Gunas, we have focused on, in our class, we focused on them as motivations towards work, but I'd like to talk about how they've been applied in different schools. So I'll start with Sankhya philosophy. Here, guna refers to one of the tendencies, to one of the 3 tendencies or qualities, sattva, rajas, and tamas. Sattva refers to qualities of balance, harmony, goodness, purity, positivity, and virtue. Rajas talks about passion, self-centeredness, egoism. And tamas includes imbalance, disorder, anxiety, lethargy, and ignorance. So according to the school, no one can purely be one quality or the other. In each and every one of us, there's a complex interplay of all the 3 gunas. And the change in qualities can be determined by external forces, rajasic forces, or internal desire towards a harmonious development, which is sattvic, and tamas basically stops this change. And in the same school, they've also outlined Gunas and Cosmology, which is the study of the universe, the cosmos. And Samkhya cosmology combines these 3 gunas with Prakriti, the universe. And when any one of these gunas is out of balance in a being or an object, there is a pattern of evolution that in turn affects the environment. Okay, so the next school that I'll be talking about is, well, sorry, hold on. Yeah, so I'll be also talking about how the gunas have been outlined in the Bhagavad Gita. So chapter 17 talks about the gunas as innate nature. And also in a different chapter, the 3 types of charity are discussed and what makes charity sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic. Similarly, food, relationships, knowledge, and actions are also detailed in the Bhagavad Gita. I'd like to quote a couple of verses from there. Action that is virtuous, thought through, free from attachment, and without craving for results is considered sattvic. Action that is driven purely by craving for pleasure, selfishness, and much effort is rajasic. Action that is undertaken because of delusion, disregarding consequences, without considering loss or injury to others or self is called tamasic. In a different school, the Nyaya school of Hinduism, there has been a lot of debate on the true meaning of guna and whether the qualities are inherent, subjective, or even describable. So scholars have identified 24 qualities that are now commonly accepted. I will tell you some of them: color, taste, smell, touch, pleasure, frustration, fluidity, merit, and sound. So the difference between the Nyaya school and the other schools of Hindu philosophy is that they find these qualities to be non-repeatable. I'll give you an example. So if you take a color like white, the whiteness in one object can't be the same as whiteness in another object, because whiteness has many hues and the whiteness of something is subjective.
5 minutes.
Sorry, did someone say 5? In Ayurveda, guna can refer to properties which any substance possesses. Some are heavy or light, cold or hot, greasy or dry. And it is also used as a concept in medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, to assess health conditions and diets. So through my research, I was very interested to discover how this word has been used so differently across these different philosophies. And it's interesting to think about how they not only govern our personalities and our lives, but they affect the environment, which in turn affects the universe. That's it.